The road to self-discipline requires effort and practice. Take it one day at a time and celebrate the small victories that we have each day. Allow your successes to snowball into greater successes. It's possible to get things done despite feeling unmotivated. If you want to be more self-disciplined, you must be prepared to tell yourself no and stop. Start by making small changes. Learning to lead yourself and others effectively all boils down to discipline. Happiness, success, fulfillment, they're all derived from self-control and focus. Although it may seem a lot easier in some moments to take the easy route, studies show that people who are self-disciplined are generally happier. Whether that means resisting the all-you-can-eat buffet or putting work into exercising, people with discipline tend to be more content than those who don't make an effort. Why? Because self-discipline helps keep our eye on getting the results we care about, instead of wasting time on less important matters. Self-discipline is the bridge between goals defined and goals accomplished. Take it from Plato on the first steps of self-discipline. The first and best victory is to conquer self. Self-discipline is the ability to control oneself and one's behavior and to act according to what one knows is right. Self-discipline is not an innate trait, but can be developed through conscious effort. It is a skill that can be learned through practice and by setting goals for oneself. Whether it's an addiction to alcohol, unhealthy food, social media addiction, or Fortnite, they have a similar effect on us. Weaknesses don't just come in the form of areas where we lack self-control either. We all have our strong suits and the stuff we kind of stink at. For example, I don't care for having difficult conversations, lengthy paperwork that involves digging up old documents I never saved in the first place, holding my temper when someone is accusing me, or calling into automated phone systems. I used to avoid these activities, but now I make an effort to take them head on. Marcus Aurelius has written these powerful words regarding self-discipline. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Awareness is a valuable tool in order to expand your comfort zone. It may be hard work, but it allows you to confront shortcomings and grow as a person. Too often people pretend their limitations don't exist or succumb to them with a fixed mindset, giving up because they think it's impossible. Know your strengths, but more importantly, own up to your shortcomings. You can't do everything perfectly. Self-discipline is the act of restraining one's impulses and controlling one's emotions. It is a skill that can be learned and developed over time. In this day and age, it is important to have self-discipline in order to live a healthy lifestyle. This means avoiding bad habits such as smoking or overeating, participating in good habits like exercise or meditation, and developing new positive habits that require self-discipline such as eating more fruits or learning a new language. Restrain your impulses and control your emotions. In order to cultivate self-discipline, you will need to make a commitment to developing it. This commitment starts with identifying the behaviors that you want to change and then setting specific goals for how they should be changed. Self-discipline is the ability to be proactive and take control of your life rather than being reactive, which is more often a passive response. A person with self-discipline is driven by their goals and motivated by their values. Studies have shown that it is a lot easier to stick to your diet when you don't have cookies in the kitchen, salad dressing in the fridge, etc. Making small changes like these can make all the difference when trying to lose weight. If you want to get fit and healthy, you need to take certain steps. Eat healthier and cut back on unhealthy foods, drink less alcohol, or stop smoking altogether. If you want to concentrate on your work, silence your phone and get rid of social media notifications. Prioritize and execute by focusing on one thing at a time. The fewer distractions you have, the more focused you will be on accomplishing your goals. Set yourself up for success by ditching bad influences. If you want to achieve much greater levels of self-discipline, you must have a clear vision of where your goal lies and how success will look for you. It can be hard to stay on track when you don't know where you are going. Always prioritize, as it really helps clear things up. When we are working on new projects, we often need to be reminded of this. Aristotle has put this idea into words. We are what we repeatedly achieve anything without having it. Self-discipline is a habit that can be developed. But first we need to know what it is and how to cultivate it. It's about the ability to control one's emotions and behaviors in order to accomplish goals. It's the ability to resist temptations and distractions so you can stay focused on your long-term goals. Boost of confidence. Just remind yourself how much work you've already done and how close you are to achieving your goal. Put it on posters around your desk or bedroom. Constantly remind yourself of why achieving these goals are so important. Self-discipline is what helps us to control our impulses and desires. It is what helps us to do the things that we know we should be doing. Self-discipline is what allows us to not eat that chocolate bar when we are trying to lose weight, or not spend all of our money when we know that we need it for our bills. The lack of self-discipline affects us in many ways, but mainly it affects how much money we make and how healthy we are. We are more likely to stay in a job that pays less if it means that there is less work involved than if there was a job with more pay, but more work as well. We also have problems with overspending on things like clothes and food because they are so tempting and easy to buy. We do not exercise as often as we should because it is hard to put our minds in a place where we are ready to exercise 5 days a week. Self-discipline helps us control our impulses and desires. It helps us do the things that we know we should be doing, like eating right or exercising more often. Lack of self-discipline has multiple different effects on how much money we make, how healthy we are, and how happy we are.